Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to show you how to install and set up the RealTruck awning. The tools I'll be using for this installation are a ratchet with a 7/16 and a 10mm socket and a tape measure. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, this is how the awning is going to come out of the box. Let me go ahead and get you oriented on this so you know exactly what you're looking at. Down here we've got the zipper. That's going to be the bottom of the awning, and right here the flat surface that has the two grooves in it, that is our mounting surface. That is going to be facing towards the vehicle. Now let me go ahead and show you how to insert the hardware. Okay, now in our hardware kit we're going to have some bolts that are M6 bolts. Some are longer and some are shorter. We'll be using the longer M6 bolts in this application here. So what we're going to do is come down to the end of that channel, line up the bolt to the channel and slide the bolt in. Once that bolt is slid in, it captures that bolt so the bolt can't spin. What we're going to do is insert two of the bolts. This is going to be for our first bracket location. Now in the kit, this is our bracket. You can mount this bracket in a number of ways depending on your configuration. So if you need the bracket to push the awning up higher because of whatever you might have in place, you have multiple positions where you can mount this. What we are going to be doing is we're going to be mounting it like so. So what I'm going to do is take flat washers and nylock nuts out of our kit. Set those in place. And this first bracket, I've already measured on our vehicle. This needs to be 10 inches in from the end. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that down at 10 inches. Use a 10mm socket. All right, so next bracket, we're going to insert the bolts from the other end and install it about 50 inches away from this one. We're not going to lock it down at this time until we get it up on top of the rack. All right, now let's go ahead and focus on our load bars. Now in our kit, we're going to receive some brass inserts that are hexagon shaped that will fit into the slots of most popular load bars in the market. And then we've also got our M6 hardware that is the shorter bolts that will thread down into that to be able to lock everything down. We, however, have a Go Rhino rack that has the 4-core setup. So what we're going to do is use the 1/4-20 hardware that's required to insert into there. We're going to go ahead and put 2 bolts into this load bar, and then we're going to go ahead and go back to the rear load bar, put 2 more bolts into that one so it's ready for the awning to be mounted on top. Now we're going to go ahead and set our awning in place. We're going to line up the brackets on the awning with the brackets on our load bar. We're going to go ahead and set our hardware on. Now we're going to want to adjust this in and out exactly where we want it before we tighten anything down. We're going to go ahead and get everything hand tight for right now. And do the same on the front. All right, now that we've got everything lined up where we want it to go, we're going to go ahead and tighten down our 1/4-20 hardware using a 7/16. This side we've already got locked down, but the other side we're going to tighten down that hardware with a 10mm. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to deploy your awning. Now, obviously, it's going to be easier if you have a second set of hands, but I'm going to go ahead and do this by myself right now. What we're going to do is unzip it. Go ahead and peel the cover back. We've got a couple of Velcro straps we're going to pull. All right, let's go ahead and bring part of it out. Now, before we get too far, we're going to lift it up, and we're going to see these legs that are extendable. We're going to swing these out. Now we can go ahead and extend the tarp. All right, once we get to the very end, what we're going to do is we'll raise it up. Go ahead and drop out the legs, twist on the leg to extend it, and then lock it back into place. All right, now with it up, what we're going to do is reach over and grab the arm that we pushed out earlier, twist that, and extend that over to the frame. There's a little hole we're going to push it into, and then twist to lock it in place. Walk over to the other side and do the same thing. All right, next we can go ahead and attach our Velcro straps. We also do recommend to keep one leg lower than the other. That way, if you get any rain, you have a place for a rain to run off rather than pool in the center. We also have tie-down locations on each side that you can attach guy ropes to, cinch those down, stake them down, and that gives you extra stability. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online at RealTruck.com.